Sorry about that. My banker called. All right. So now we've got this location. Right. Obviously, we're gonna find a lot here. Um, with a thin layer of radioactive dust. For some reason. Dogmatics, I'm gonna say. The dust doesn't blow away in the wind. This means it covers everything and ensures that nothing more than tough plant life can survive on the surface of these mountains. Well, I guess I should clarify, because these guys have never left. As they never left, I'll say they, the attendants, for fear that they be found and killed. By the Western Empire. They know nothing of the outside. That can be fun. Although, well, I don't know. We have a cult as an accidental theme. We have the invisible theme. We have accidental themes. Adventure themes, campaign themes. I like this. Undead roam this desolate land. Each dragon's treasure. Instead, it's an irradiated. Definitely hit Titan West. Definitely hit swords. Hit guns. I'm gonna fit family in here and prophecy. Hmm. I started to think of like cave paintings on the walls of caves and things in the mountains here, of homesteads, houses, families. You know, what the people here want to get back to. Even down family. Now I need prophecy. Yeah. Sorry. My mind just went to other places. I can't talk and think at the same time. I mean, I can. It just slows me down. So I was thinking of swords and sword guns and how they're going to work, how they can be described. But I had some images, mostly of one, and I'll share this saying it's kind of cool. So there are some guns out there which are designed to be used right up against your skin. Like you just jam it up against somebody, and that's enough. Um, it has enough power to put the bullet inside you, but that's about it. But so it has to be right up against you in order to be used. And my thought was, what if there's an actual gunpowder sword, which is just more like a dirk or a dagger? You actually stuff it in someone and then squeeze the handle, and it goes and it shoots you inside. You know, just sort of blunderbusses inside you, and how brutal that must be. I feel like there's another weapon that does this that I heard about recently, and I can't recall, but that's not something I need to know for here, because this isn't the kind of weapons that they'll have. But I just need something to do with prophecy. You know what? Maybe it's Ophelia. Yeah, it's Ophelia. Not just this group, but all the groups. Who desires this treasure? Badly. That's really her thing. She's terrified. She's paranoid. Well, Ophelia specifically speaks. Period. All right. Personal pet peeve. So. All right, so now we got ourselves loot. We got some interesting loot here. One of which is not so much loot. It's the journal. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. That's an item that an NPC may or may not possess that I can use, but unless it's going to be an actual magic item, something of value. Like I thought the journal of... Sorry, my brain is thinking, I'm not explaining, but I was thinking about using the journal of Jeremy Stoneswallow to explain, you know, some of this. Or not, well, at least some of this, why they're doing what they're doing. Wouldn't know about this, but that perhaps that journal and the knowledge of these surviving dragons and surviving crew adherents would be of definite interest to the Esmertemian city, to Tantor, the king. So I was thinking that might be worth something, right? That could be worth reward money or whatever, and so I should put it in here as loot. I don't think I'm going to. I just want to leave loot as literally treasure magic items. Let's try. Duster. This. This sounds really dangerous. You know, I keep getting distracted. But I'm just gonna say it. This sounds really dangerous because Ophelia's big thing is about ensuring her survival, and she must feel weak right now. She was attacked by the Diremen and injured, and then, of course, the Diremen were killed. But now they're back, and they attacked and injured her son, the Shadeling. Ordo's gone. Traveling back in time to bring Ordo back to the present, facing off against Gregor. It seems pretty brave, pretty ballsy. Gregor affects primal magic. That's also time. It was primal magic was actually one of the components in the first castings of time travel. It was a power source. I also had a name for arcane and divine magic combined together into a new type of magic, and I've forgotten. I really liked it too. Can't seem to find it in my writings either. I like the idea that she's just doing other stuff, right? Not trying to stop the world, she's just trying to kill them. But we'll get into motivations and things later. I've always been terrible at motivations for bad people. Uninspired. I guess a gunblade. A magical gunblade. Perhaps wielded by Ophelia herself. Yeah. Okay. So oh, I guess we're not gonna call it gunblade. We're gonna call it a gun. Oh, sword. Right, I'm pretty sure up here I mentioned that she's got some. Yeah. Everyone, so outer sword. Rerolls ones on damage. Each day. But a critical cut someone's head off. There you go. All right. Well, I definitely think we hit guns and swords. I think we hit prophecy. Oh, we did it. We did it. Now we're on to our 8s. Another thing. Yeah, see, a neutral threat like an animal attack, sure, maybe here. Although I'm not above putting random encounters on location, so we got the Shadeling, which is a broken Sphinx, Erliana, Titan West Sniper, the Messiah, that's the everyday people here who are a militia, including the Colfoot family, the Howitzer Golem for long range artillery with AoE attacks, kind of cool, point blank, and is also radioactive. This person is good at seeking out those who are spies, but not so much spies. Well, I mean, I guess spies, but yeah. Then there's Claw, who Deekik's brother. He got scammed, I guess. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, there you go. He regrets. He got scammed by Margaret Coldfoot, who claimed to have fallen in love with him and convinced him to bring all of his wealth, his family's wealth, here. We got Golem Master. She's lost her name. I remember this now. 2 machine gun golems. The first is Thundergulp. The second one is Bronzebeard. Bronzebeard is more advanced than Thundergulp, who are in China. Currently working on Stonejaw, our most advanced golem yet. Listener commands, yeah. Dwarvish gem and lock it around her neck. Her dead family. Well, I probably didn't finish the Golem Master either, but I think we're doing okay. We got quite the army here. You got your militia, the howitzer, sniper, this person. What other portions? Faith adherence, I think, is important. And I was thinking earlier that among the people of Pistol Barrel City, a common greeting is probably important. Like I was watching or listening to, I forget what it's called, but some podcast where they were trying to show the dungeon world, like it was a RPG podcast where they're playing Dungeon World. Except this game, they never broke character. And so it felt more like a radio play, an improvised radio play. And I wasn't as for that. I want to see people playing the game. I wasn't looking for an acting experiment, an improvisation game, essentially. But what I really liked was how they started. And it was just two people coming up on each other. And they would always say, "Hail Boltar, Hail Boltar." And whenever they greeted people, they'd wave and say, "Hail Boltar." And the other person would respond, "Hail Boltar." And as they leave, they'd say, "All right, see you later. Hail Boltar, Hail Boltar." As an explanation, right? They say, "Oh my God, Hail Boltar." And then the other person would have to respond, "Hail Boltar." And I was like, that's so cool. So cool because it hits a lot of my profound realizations for D&D. One of which is if you want people to remember something, yeah, you have to keep using it. Right? It has to become something more than something they hear just once, because they hear a lot of things and they can't remember it all. So if you want them to remember it, such as the person who has recently taken over this country, Voltar, then they should say it a lot. And so I like that here. And so whatever my faith adherence is, I think will be responsible for ensuring devotion to Ophelia, probably praying or speaking before they eat. I think they should be eating in a communal place as well. Likely that's also where the seat of power is. Did I create a location for food? Oh yeah, communal feeding place. That one's going to be important. Mayor Renee Thickbrew. Okay, it might as well be her. Renee Thickbrew. Mayor of Pistol Barrel City. The shading. Okay. Natural bastards. Velia's blessings. Velia's blessings to you. And to you. We really want hail, though. Ophelia's blessings. Want something that we can use as an exclamation as well. Blessings. No. I like hail, Boltar. You can kind of shout it. You say it reverently. You're like, Ophelia's blessings. No. It just sounds too good. Ophelia's sight. Hail's good because it does double duty of saying hi. So, hail, fellow traveler. Let's see. I would definitely want to use her name. Ophelia as well. Hail. There you go. Hail Ophelia. Hail Ophelia. Hail Ophelia. Hail Ophelia. Yeah. Hail Ophelia. Brandon Sanderson, in his book, Stormlight Archive, all of them, the exclamation used by the various peoples in his different books has to do with magic or a function of the world. So in one book, they say storms. And I'm so storming mad because in that world, they're plagued by these great world environment shattering storms, essentially. Hers about foresight, divination. So we could do storming. Wonder if we have one like that we could do. Hail Ophelia. Well, we're gonna do that. Hail, mother. Hail, Ophelia. Hail, Ophelia. By Ophelia's sight. Ooh. By Ophelia's vision. By Ophelia's sight. By Ophelia's sight. Yeah, I think we've hit it. Well, we definitely got family, so eating together. Titan West. Ooh, nothing specifically Titan West. What tropes do we have here? Tropes of the mayor in a western town is that they live in the biggest house. They're bought and paid for by the criminals, or they are the criminals. I think that's going to work in this case. Oh, I like this. We're back.